Welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana, here in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome for the All-State Sugar Bowl. It's going to be an exciting matchup. We got the 4-seed UCF Knights, who finished the regular season 11-0 after winning their championship game, going up against the number 6 Central Michigan Chippewas, who not only won the MAC championship, not only went undefeated during the regular season, but they won against Penn State in the first round of the playoff at their home stadium, and they are ready to play for a spot in the semifinals. One team is already in, and that is number 7 Louisville, after defeating Georgia 57-20 earlier in the the Fiesta Bowl. Let's talk a little bit about that game. So that game got off to a slow start. Nobody could score. Both teams missed field goals. Then Show hands it off to Brown. He gets into the end zone for Louisville, scores the first touchdown in the game. Then things start looking great for Louisville as they get a pick six, return it to the end zone. They go up 14-0. Then Georgia. Big play from Carson Beck down to the goal line. We thought, our team that was on the call thought it was out of bounds. We did too, watching from here. And he caught it. Louisville tried to challenge it, and I'm sure they're glad they didn't, because it was clear he had his foot down in bounds. It was a toe drag. You only have to have 1 foot down in bounds in college for it to be a catch. So that was 14-7. Then just before halftime, Louisville finds the end zone for a touchdown. It goes up 21-7. They come out of the locker room in the third quarter, kick a field goal, 24-7. Then they go into a little slump. Georgia throws another deep shot down the field into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 10-point game, 24-14. Louisville still ahead. Both teams off to a slow start. Finally, one play, Georgia, Carson Beck throws a pick six to Louisville. They go up 31-14. And then it's another pick. That turns into a touchdown for Louisville. They go up 37-14, and it would remain 37-14 as they miss the 2-point conversion. They decide to go for two. They fail a 2-point conversion, so it's 14. Then Louisville gets another interception, pick six. They go up 43-14. They try a 2-point again to try to make it 45-14. They fail it again. Then, after a punt from Georgia, Louisville throws an interception to Georgia. They return it for a pick six. They're up 43-20 on the Bulldogs. And then this is where it starts getting good for Louisville. Louisville finds the end zone, scores a touchdown. They go for two. They convert it, 51-20 now. Georgia throws another interception. Louisville returns it for a pick six. Or no, it wasn't a pick six. They return it to excellent field position. They score a touchdown, 57-20. And after another interception with 3 seconds left on the clock, Show decides to go down to a knee. And in the game, Louisville beats the number 1 seed Georgia Bulldogs 57-20. I'm going to tell you what, after these last 2 games, though, Show has got to clean it up a little bit. You cannot be turning the ball over this much. They could have won by more scores if they hadn't turned over the ball so much. Or, he wouldn't have all those turnovers on his head. And I'm going to tell you another thing's for sure. I like how Louisville likes to go for it on fourth down, but there's some calls where you just got to say, okay, we just got to punt the ball here, because there were so many times that they could have lost that game, and Georgia could have came back and won, and they didn't allow them to. There was a big play Carson Beck had, getting the Bulldogs inside the 5-yard line, and then it stalled out. Louisville's defense showed up to play football. They stopped them and forced a missed field goal. But anyways, let's talk about this game. So the Chippewas, 10-0 during the regular season. They win the MAC championship to get to 11-0, and then they get a big playoff win over Penn State, who was the 11th seed. They beat them 52-6. They blew out Penn State both times they played them this season. This Chippewas team is looking good. They're fired up. They're ready to play football. They're 12-0 right now after the playoff win. And they're taking on the 4-seed UCF. Now, we saw earlier that it seems like almost the teams that receive the first-round bye are cursed. Because Georgia was not only the 1 seed, but they received the first-round bye. There's 4 teams that receive the first-round bye. And those are the top 4 teams, the top 4 seeded teams in the playoffs. So that was Georgia, San Jose State, Michigan, and UCF. Those guys hold the top 4 seeds. Those guys receive the first round bye. Georgia is out of the playoff. They lost to Louisville. If you're UCF, you got to show up. You got to, hopefully you watch the Georgia-Louisville game so you can learn from some of the mistakes those teams made. You got to stop them. Now, if you're Louisville right now, who's already punched your ticket to the semifinals, you're probably a Chippewas fan right now, because if the Chippewas win, Louisville will host the Cotton Bowl against the Chippewas, as they defeated the 1 seed. So they will host the Cotton Bowl if the Chips win. If they don't win, because the Knights receive the first round bye, the Knights will host that game. So they're really hoping for a Chippewas victory here. I tell you one thing's for sure, our team really enjoyed those campus games, and we wish we could do another week of campus games before we went to bowl games. That would be so much fun to be on campus for the quarterfinals. We watched CMU get a big win over Penn State on their home turf. We watched Louisville blow out Boise State on their home turf in the first round. We watched UConn start to blow out Oregon State, and then they kind of choked and ended up winning 60-53 after they allowed 41 points from Oregon State in the fourth quarter. And then we watched James Madison play Navy. Now, the Navy was hosting, and the Navy and the Bulldogs are the only 2 home teams to lose in the playoff this season. And we add Georgia to the list because technically they were the home team in the Fiesta Bowl. They were hosting it, so they were the home team. Only 2 home teams have lost in the playoff. If Louisville wants to host the Cotton Bowl, they're hoping for a 3rd loss for the home teams. And, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get this Sugar Bowl underway, and we will bring it to you when we get back in a few seconds. Don't go anywhere. The 12-0 Chippewas looking to drop the UCF Knights to 11-1 and knock them out of the playoff. All right, we are ready to kick this thing off, ladies and gentlemen. The UCF Knights and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Live here on FoxTube TV. Off we go in the Sugar Bowl. CMU kicks it off first. UCF will receive first. And in less than 2 months from now, Saints fans will fill this stadium again, as the NFL Summer League will be kicking off real soon. Preseason is right around the corner for that, starting in February. Can't wait for the 2025 season. We watched the Chicago Bears win the NFC North, another title. First pass on the ground for UCF, and it's going to be a pickup of 4. We'll have to see what insane plays we get out of here. How about that? Avoiding the sack and turning a potential loss into a gain of 4. 3rd and 2. Whoa. He pushes ahead for the first down. Ran backwards there for a minute. This might be a challenge for the Chips. You got to start locking in now if you're the Chips. That is caught for a gain of 6. You can't be giving up big plays like that on first down. Plenty of time to throw it. He's hit. And it's incomplete. We said plenty of time to throw it, but then a defensive lineman was able to break through and put pressure on Brown. Brown takes that snap. He's got pressure again and throws incomplete. That is the defense that CMU needs to be playing here. McCarthy on the punt for the first time for UCF and the Chips. Will go to work as Marion Lukes and Dante Kent are the impact players for both offense and defense for the Chips. Laba's in the game. Here we go. And Lukes takes off for a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Labas gets it out, and it's knocked away, incomplete. 3rd and 9 now. And coming up after this game, an all-new episode of GTA 5 On Patrol Live. And that is caught, and it's going to turn into a first down. Nice play for the Chips there. On the ground, they'll run it. Lukes with an 11-yard rush there. 2nd and inches. And that's what we watched Louisville do against Georgia a lot. Run the ball early, as that's an easy first down for the Chips. And once they get used to that, then start making some nice plays throwing the football. That is intercepted. UCF intercepts the ball. And now both teams have drives stall out for him as Brown goes back to work for UCF. Launching it deep down the field, knocked away, incomplete. Got to get the ball out quick. He does. That is caught for a gain of 4, 3rd and 6. Nice play there by Whitmore. He takes the snap. He just gets rid of it. Incomplete. He's hit. He gets hit as he throws it, and they're gonna have to punt again. That is returned by Kent, and now the Chips take back over after the turnover. Obviously, you're hoping to not do that again, so that's incomplete over the middle. Going over the middle again. That's incomplete. What was Temple doing? That was a gonna be a potentially great pass to Temple, and instead it's 3rd and 10. After Temple apparently wasn't on the same page, and that's intercepted again. 2 straight drives. The Chips are not looking like the same team so far that they were against Penn State in the first round. And if you're Louisville right now, I'd be a little nervous. Because all UCF has to do to host the Cotton Bowl is to win this game over Central. Well, regardless if they would have been able to host it or not, they still have to win, obviously, to move on. But the point is, they win this game, they're hosting. Louisville will have to be the away team. Again, as that's incomplete. Nice plays there. And UCF going to try a 62-yard kick. This is not even going to be close to being good. It's just moving too fast. You can't time it perfectly in the green unless you got that good of reflexes. Alright, so this is what worked for, and intercepted again. 3rd straight drive, you got to pull Labas from the game. I think if you're the Chips and you want to have a chance at winning this game, that's it. That's it for the starting quarterback. We've seen the teams do this before, and it's worked out great. I think you put BE number 3 in the game for this next drive. See what he can do. Then if that fails, you got another quarterback you could throw in the game. And then if not, then you're gonna have to throw Labas in the game. Whitmore going for it. He gets the first down with his legs off the jet sweep. First time any team has been in the red zone today, and he's hit again as he throws it, and it's incomplete. About 3 minutes and 59 seconds into this game. Gets it off in time. Hurdles one defender, but he can't escape the other. He's brought down. Going to the end zone, and it's incomplete. 4th and 3. And they're going to go for this. 4th and 5 or less. Statistics say go for it. Launch that to the end zone, and it's intercepted finally. CMU's defense gets a takeaway. And a big return off of it. Big INT return for Central Michigan. Alright, so Bert Emanuel in the game now. Labas probably not going to play too much of this game if Bert Emanuel starts playing better than he did. You're trying to win a football game here as the road team, which is already not easy as is. And he tried to get it off, and it's incomplete. It's already not easy as is, but you can't be sitting there having your quarterback throwing 3 straight interceptions on 3 straight drives. And that's knocked away and incomplete, and it's just stressful at this point for CMU. It is stressful. Anything they do does not seem to work. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 9. It's almost like you got to at this point, and they're going to convert it. He is going to try to hurdle that defender, but he's going to be brought down. Davis with the catch and run. That was a good play there by Central Michigan on 4th down. Especially because that looked like that wasn't going to work out for them. Launching this one deep, and it's intercepted. 4 straight stalled drives. Oh, it's fumbled and recovered by CMU. But let's not forget, that is 4 straight drives the Chippewas have thrown interceptions. So things not looking too good for the Chips early in this game. UCF has definitely used the first round bye to their advantage. It took a while to see the first touchdown of the last game. How long will it take before we see the first touchdown in this game? Both defenses have been equally good. UCF been getting takeaways. Central Michigan got a takeaway. They've stalled UCF on multiple drives. Luke's picking up yards on the ground. That's 4th and inches, though. I'm leaving the quarterback out there in this scenario. That's what they're going to do. They're going to try to go for it on 4th and inches. Yes, they are going to convert it with a QB sneak. Here's Burt. Over the middle, it's caught for the first down. 1st and goal inside the 5 at the opponent 3. This is the closest any one of the teams has gotten to score a touchdown. So if it doesn't happen here for CMU, they're probably going to be a little disappointed. On the ground game with Lukes, and he dives into the end zone, and finally we see a touchdown, and it is courtesy of the Chippewas. They strike first, and they're going to call a timeout. They might be trying something here, and I think I know what it is. They're going to go for 2. Little early, but I can't blame them, and it's good. I can't blame them for going for 2 there. Especially when you've seen how good the Knights' defense is. They picked off your QBs 4 times. 2 different QBs. One of them only threw 1. That was Bert Emanuel. He fumbled. He fumbled on the kickoff return, and that is recovered by CMU. And we saw that. We have saw that in that Georgia-Louisville game earlier. And it turned into a touchdown for Louisville. He can't get the ball out this time. He's going to get sacked. That is intercepted for the 2nd time tonight. For at least for Bert Emanuel. Back-to-back drives where they've thrown, or not back-to-back drives where they've thrown interceptions, but they've thrown 2. We'll just put it at that. 2 interceptions for Bert. He's going to have to clean it up. Otherwise, at that point, you might as well throw Labas back in the game. No. Deep shot, deep downfield, incomplete, broken up. 3rd and 3. Take that short play there. They do for the first down. With that receiver that wide open, you just got to take that short play there. Oh, low snap, I think it was. And that's intercepted. That's going to be a pick six for CMU. Touchdown Chippewas, 34 yards for Sanchez III. And the Chips fans are fired up, for sure. And nice return there off a kickoff. Down 15-0 though. Give me a sec. We're going to turn this into a short break. So it's 15-0, Chips on top, 2:07 to go in the first. Don't go anywhere. but you have to stay in here. Welcome back to NOLA. The visiting Chippewas are up 15-0 in the College Football Playoff Sugar Bowl quarterfinal. That is incomplete on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10. .203 to go here in the opening quarter. And just a reminder, after the game, an all-new episode of GTA 5 On Patrol Live. Hurdles one defender, hurdles another, and gets the first down before he's absolutely bulldozed. The Knights are moving. They're moving the football, but you gotta finish. Incomplete. That was a bad pass from Brown there. Like, the heck was that? Brown has to get it off quick. Gets blocked by his own teammate, and they shove him across the line to gain. They had him stopped, and they shove him across the line to gain. Talk about a what the heck was that play? You get, seriously though, you get the stop. Oh, there's a sack. And it's Costas, who had one on him earlier. He is on fire now. Makes the short toss to the right side of the field. Breaking tackles and driven to the turf. 3rd and 6 coming up. Now, the question is, could they kick a field goal from the line of scrimmage should he throw another incomplete pass? Which he just did. It would be a 56-yard try. And again, no good. And Central Michigan takes over 1st and 10 at their own 39 with under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. And it's the same thing we were telling Louisville and all the other teams in the first round of the college football playoff. You don't need to score any more points here in the first quarter. Just run the clock out and go to the second quarter, and then worry about scoring. Oh, Burt can't escape the pressure. He tried to get it off, but he couldn't. Knocked down for 2nd and 17. Big play here for the Chips. Mossing defenders for the first down on a big play there. Play your deck of cards the right way. Oh, that's intercepted. His 3rd of this quarter, and that is a pick 6. He's gone. Waiting for the quarter to expire and then runs it in for a 68-yard return. That's Bullard. And as time expires in the first, UCF returns a pick 6. And they're just going to take the extra point instead of going for 2. So it is an 8-point Chippewa lead as we go to the second quarter. 15-7. Chips up here off a red-hot start. But a couple interceptions cost them. As there's your team stats presented by Discover. And let's do it. I believe this very stadium will host the Cotton Bowl as well. I believe it does. So, if you're one of these teams playing here today, you might as well not even leave NOLA. If I'm right. I believe I am. I think I do believe I'm right. No, I am not. You got to head to Texas for the Cotton Bowl. Burt Emanuel is sacked. Nice short play there. Make it 3rd and 10. So the winner of this game will head to Texas to play Louisville. Louisville will either host that game, as that's incomplete on 3rd down. They will either host that game or be the team that plays on the road again, and CMU going for it. And what is that receiver doing? That's an easy 1st down if he actually runs the route. Instead, this is going to set up UC. Never mind. It's going to set up CMU for a pick 6. Or not a pick 6, a pick. Here's Burt rolling out of the pocket. Burt's going to take it himself. Burt stopped a yard shy of the 1st down. Burt gets it off to Lukes, but it's deflected. That was an easy catch for the 1st down and run if Lukes was able to haul that in. Instead, Burt's going to take it himself again and get shoved out of bounds at his own 47. The CMU coaching staff loves to see this. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Burt trying to get it off and fires incomplete. He went backwards with it. That's why it was incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. Wide open receiver for the 1st down. Short pass. Caught. Gain of 4. Burt dumping it off to Lukes. Lukes fighting for those extra yards. Gets a gain of 3rd and 2 now. To the outside. Nobody around Boyd. He's in for the touchdown. No flags. What a play from the Chips. 21-7, they're going to go for 2. Going to Lukes again. Incomplete. No. No barking. (21-7). Central Michigan leads this one. Hurdles one defender and gets caught in a sea of players there on the return. 1st and 10 at their own 21. Got to get it off quick. He does. He's been good about that. Trying to hurdle his way towards a 1st down and can't. Stopped 2 yards shy. And they made the mistake of leaving number 4 open, and he was able to make that play, but Kent and another CMU defender on the tackle there. And he's hit, but it doesn't matter, and he throws another interception. That's the 4th one he's thrown tonight, and look at Central Michigan. This is looking like the Central Michigan team that beat Penn State now in the first round. Nice short pass off to Temple, fighting his way for the first down. He's going to get it. They're going to give him the first down. Oh, but you can't turn the ball over. You can't turn the ball over, Burt. The only reason Burt hasn't been pulled because he has, I believe, either A, taken the lead or totaled out as many interceptions as Labas, is because he's been actually getting them. He's responsible for all of Central Michigan's touchdowns. He's getting them touchdowns. He's finding a way to get them touchdowns. So Brown back on the field now. He's going to get hit as he throws it, and for the 5th time tonight. Oh, my goodness. We've seen a lot of interception bowls in these playoff games, and this one just adds to the list. They've picked off Brown 5 times now in this first half. Burt has been picked off 4. Labas only 3. Labas was pulled after 3 straight drives of throwing an interception. Get it out. Quick, he does for the first down. And the thing that Jim McElwain, the head coach of Central Michigan, likes about Burt, he can run. As he's going to right now, shoved out of bounds a yard shy of a first down. Burt's going to keep it himself and run for the first down. Nobody open. You don't want to force something there. He's been intercepted 4 times. You want to try to take care of the football a little more. And that was incomplete. He had it for a minute, but then he dropped it. To the end zone, flag on the play as it's intercepted. This might be going back to the chips. It is going back to the chips, and it's going to move them to 1st and goal at the opponent's 6. It is pass interference on UCF. Burt hands this off to Lukes. Lukes stopped just short of his 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening. And here goes Burt Emanuel. He's going to use his legs himself to sneak it into the end zone. 27-7 chips. With 4:45 to go in the half. Chippewa fans have a lot to be proud of this season. But look at UCF. They're still fighting. Despite all of what's going on, because they know they can still come back. They just need 3 touchdowns to tie the game. They're not out of this game until they are. And stuffed down after a gain of just 1, 2nd and 9. You hear the fire up chips chant in the stands. He's hit as he threw it. Incomplete. 3rd and 9. Launching it downfield. He doesn't care that he's throwing all these interceptions. And that is incomplete. UCF will punt this football away. Kent will call a fair catch at his own 39, and that is where CMU will take over 1st and 10. Great drive led by Burt last time. It resulted in him sneaking it into the end zone for the touchdown. And Lukes is one of the men responsible for setting up that play. Pancake, no. No barking. And deflected. That is 4th and 5. Statistics say 4th and 5 or less. Go for it, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to go for it. The worst that can happen here is you turn it over on your own 44-yard line, and that is what they do. So UCF is not in field goal range. That's why that play right there was not that bad of an idea. If you fail it, they're out of field goal range. The bad news is they get a 1st down, they're in field goal range. So you got to make sure that they don't get a 1st down. Hit as he threw it again, going to the end zone. Brown is ice cold right now. He has not been making the elite plays he started the game with, and he's hit as he throws it again. And it's just incomplete. He's just not... He's not able to make the same plays he was. Dumps it off, though. He's trying to hurdle, and he stopped short. They can attempt a 53-yard kick, though. This one is no good, but there's a flag on the play. I think this is going to be a 1st down, UCF. Yes, it is. CMU's special teams ran into him. That moves the chains to the opponent, 21. Fire up chips chant again. You hear it in the stands. 1st and goal. This is one, I think they've only gotten this close one other time in this game. And that's another sack for CMU. Gets it off. 3rd and goal at the 14. One last play before the 2-minute warning. Going to the end zone. It is intercepted. Flag on the play, though. This one's coming back.
Pass interference. Defense.
And stuffed. That was also the 2-minute warning when that penalty occurred. Gets it off. No, incomplete. Trying to do those short plays. Third and goal. And that is intercepted. And they stop him inside his own 5. That's going to put some pressure on Central Michigan for sure. You got to get it out of the end zone. Luke's on the run. Spinning out of one tackle and brought down at his own 30. What a play there. And I thought for sure he was going to be gone. That would have been a big touchdown run if he would have taken off. Instead, it's a really long first down run. And he's picked off again. And he's still down on the field. Injury timeout. We're going to step aside. The cornerback who intercepted Burt is still down on the field with 1:09 to go before the half. All right, welcome back. The senior cornerback who intercepted Burt Emanuel is off the field. He walked off under his own power during the break. Hope all is well there. 69 seconds to go in the half, though. And picked off again. Spinning out of those tackles. He has got a big return there. No. And I think he was trying to go to Luke's. And Luke's got caught up on his own guy. Excuse me. And they collide. Central's going to call their second timeout. Central Michigan, not Central Florida. They know not too many teams are successful with long kicks on field goals, so they're going to throw to Temple, who's going to pick up the first down. .23 seconds left in the half, and they're calling their last timeout because they get sacked. Intercepted. University of Central Florida has upset Burt Emanuel Jr. in the second quarter alive. That's another interception, and if he keeps it up and is not scoring any more touchdowns, that might be it for him. As you see him just taking some shots down the field. Literally anything he can get his hands on right now. And that is halftime. 28-7, excuse me. And there's your discover offensive mistakes. And we're going to send you down to Orlando, where the UCF Knights are from. Back in a few. Okay, thank you. And we're ready to start the second half here. So UCF kicking off to Central Michigan because Central Michigan kicked off to UCF to start the game. Second half underway. CMU's got to clean up some things. So does UCF. And the third quarter officially underway now. As 2 seconds have ticked off the clock. And the coach, he said that he's going to leave in Bert Emanuel for now, but Bert's got to clean it up. He can't keep throwing interceptions. He can't keep turning the ball over. The coach is not happy about all that stuff. I don't think I would have wanted to be in the locker room with CMU and their coach at halftime based off all these interceptions. But based on the other stuff, how about the interceptions they've gotten on defense, you know? How about the touchdowns they've gotten? And there's another one. It's another one. Oh, but he dropped the ball. He did. He dropped the ball. And you can see Jim McElwain on the sideline is not happy about that one either. He is not happy about that interception, regardless of them knocking the ball back out and getting it right back. He's not happy. Honestly, I'd see Bert Emanuel coming out of this game real soon, unless if he makes multiple changes. There's a nice pass. 7 interceptions he's thrown in this game. That is 4 more than Laba's threw. Laba's is the one that beat Penn State, won the MAC championship, and took Central to a 10-0 record during the regular season. But after 3 straight drives of INTs here in this game, McElwain says, I'm trying to win here, man. So he sends in Bert Emanuel Jr., and Bert Emanuel Jr. decides he's going to throw 7 of them. Well, take a look at this one so far. I don't want to jinx anything for Central Michigan, but take a look at this drive so far. Notice these short passes is what's helping them. Those long passes is what's killing them. What happens is, breaking tackles and is brought down. What happens is they get too greedy and they try to throw something longer than they need to, and then they turn the ball over. Can Bert Emanuel and this offense heat back up? And he stiff arms a defender and will run for a first down. Luke's gain of 2, I believe it is. Luke's fighting for it. Gets it down to the 3. And denied. He's a yard short. Alright, so Emanuel throws an interception coming out of the locker room. And leads him to a touchdown drive this time. 34-7. Now 35-7. 14 plays, 34 yards, 2 minutes and 42 seconds it took to drive the field and score that. And they call the fair catch back at their own 25. And look at the defense, only allowing them to get 1 yard that time. Fire up chips again. Gets rid of it just in time to avoid the sack. 3rd and 9. 3 minutes have gone by in this third quarter so far. And again, gets rid of it just in time. And that's a fair catch called by Central Michigan. Excellent field position to start. Lukes with the run to the opponent 43-yard line. Luke's gonna play keep, or Bert Emanuel's gonna play keeper. And that play was dead before it even began. Sack back to the opponent 36. Gain of 10 on the play, so brings up 3rd and 7. And they get the first down. I was going to say, the worst case scenario about a play like that is you don't get it, but you still get one more chance on 4th down. It's not like 4th down where you have one chance to get it, or the drive is over. You had 2 chances left to get it there, and they get it on 3rd down. 1st and goal. Jet sweep formation. They're going to run a jet sweep, and Prewitt's going to get his first touchdown of the postseason. Touchdown Chippewas. 42-7. Spinning out of 1 tackle and driven to the turf, but not before he picks up the first down. Fake jet sweep. It's going to turn into a run. Hurdles the defender. Gets caught on his other guy, but he's going to pick up a gain of 5. And finally, UCF is getting something to go their way. That's knocked away and incomplete. That is knocked away also. 4th and 5 or less, go for it. Even though you're on your own 40. The worst that can happen is you fail it, and they do. It's incomplete. 1st and 10 on the opponent 40 for Central Michigan. And that is a great time to go for it because they're down by a bunch. And it's still possible for them to come back. This one's not completely over for UCF yet. We've seen a 41-point fourth quarter out of Oregon State, even though they still lost to UConn. And another catch for the first down. How about that? Some good plays for the Chips. Stiff arming one guy, trying to spin out another tackle, and he's brought down. Going towards the end zone, that's dropped. Emmanuel is starting to heat up. Trying to fight for the first down. He did not get it. They're saying he's a yard short. They're going to go for it on 4th. You can get the first down without getting the touchdown. And Central calls a timeout. I think they're going to go for the first down. That way you don't have to try to pass it into the end zone here. You can have more plays to work with. I like this call. Go for the first down, and they're going to get it. That was a smart call. QB sneak it for the first down, then figure something else out. Now, they're going to expect the QB sneak this time, so you're going to have to do something different this time. Which they're going to hand it off to Lukes, and Lukes is going to take it in for a Central Michigan touchdown. The route continues. (49-7). 9 plays, 40 yards, and a minute 36 on that drive. And just remember, there's still a fourth quarter to play. Hurdles one defender and gets trucked by another. Gets it off to him. They've been good at that play. Oh. He's lucky to not be injured on that play. Sending it deep again and then complete. Great defense there. Third and 8. Gets it off again in time. Stays in bounds. 4th and 7. You got a punt here. Fair catch called. And Central Michigan will get it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. And I gotta say, unless if UCF could score some point, he went backwards. 6 yards. That's lost on that play. Unless if UCF can put some plays together, this game, unfortunately, over for them. I think it's been over since the second quarter. And that's incomplete, 3rd and 16. No. No. And tried to get it out, and it's incomplete, 4th and 16. Going deep, and it's intercepted. That could have been prevented if he just punted the ball, but they decided to go for it, and it doesn't work out for him. Towards the halfback, he caught it. Gain of 25 on the play. Wrapped up, out of bounds, 65 seconds to go in the third quarter of play. Hit as he threw it, incomplete. 3rd and 13. Going deep, he's caught it! No, he didn't, he dropped it. That is incomplete. Towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. And that was 4th down, so that's a turnover on downs. Alright, Emmanuel threw the interception last time out. And threw a dot there. How about that? That was a really nice play by Bert Emmanuel. And that is what a wide receiver that's open looks like. Oh, he fumbled. It's a scoop by UCF. And this should be a score. No, it won't. Are they going to rule him down? No, they're not. They're going to say he was not down. That is a fumble by Central Michigan. And another turnover. Hurdles one defender, but he falls to the ground and is unable to do anything more. Towards the end zone, it's intercepted. And he's going to run this wide. It might go all the way. It's gonna. Touchdown Chippewas. This time expires in the 3rd. Ricard for a 91-yard pick six for Central Michigan. What a play for the Chips. As the third quarter comes to an end, but not yet. We got to kick the extra point first to make it 56-7. It is good, and it will make it 56-7. Penalty is going to be declined, and it's going to be good anyway. But Central Michigan gets a 91-yard pick six and returns it all the way to the house with no time left in the third quarter. So it's just each quarter in this game has started with a kickoff. The first quarter started because that's how the game starts, obviously. The second quarter starts off a pick six that UCF got. And the third quarter starts with a kickoff, obviously, because that's usually how it does. And now the fourth quarter is going to start with a kickoff. As it is underway This is the fourth and final quarter of play. And this game definitely over for UCF now. I don't think they're coming back in this one. I don't think, at this point, I don't think even a 50-point, or actually a 40-plus point quarter could save them. This might be they might suffer the same fate as Oregon State did. And the thing about Oregon State is in the game that they lost this season, there's been no in-between. In each of the games Oregon State has played in this season, they've gotten off to a slow start. And then they've either came back and won or have just straight up lost. They only lost one time in the regular season, and that was to their rival, Oregon. And the rest of their games they won, and then they lost a second time in the playoff to UConn after they were unable to come back. In fact, the game looked like it was going to be tied up and go to overtime, except the receiver for Oregon State was out of bounds when he caught the football. And the game ended immediately because there was no time left. The Chips can just run this clock out. There's really no need to score any more points. This is the second straight playoff game the Chips have scored 50-plus points. They've only allowed one more point in this game than they did in their last game, and this game they gave up a touchdown. They would only give up 2 field goals to Penn State last game, but they give UCF a touchdown. This is caught by Temple. He's going to take that deep into enemy territory. 308 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. I don't think Bert's going to be playing next week, but we'll have to see. Now, off an 8 interception ball game, I highly doubt he's going to be playing next week, unless if Labas starts to absolutely be terrible. Stop. And 4th and 1. He almost didn't get that off. It was almost a sack. And Central's going to call another timeout. Michigan. Forgot in this game you can't just say Central. Bert, no, he's got denied. I was going to say for the 3rd time tonight, he's in for a touchdown. Where's the quarterback? Oh, it's a direct snap, jet sweep. And he's stopped inside his own 5. Stop it, you were just fine. Here, go up there. Direct snap to the halfback again, trying to pick up the 1st down. He doesn't. It's 3rd and 1. And incomplete. And you're going to have to punt now because you're definitely giving up a touchdown the other way. That was a nice route ran by Prewitt. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 5. Going to the end zone. Yes, touchdown, Central Michigan, Prewitt. The senior makes the easy reception for the touchdown with 6:44 to go in the game. No. No. You're not going over by the door just to bark. No. And UCF calls the timeout to avoid the delay of game penalty. Lay down. Down. This time they do snap it, and he's going to get it off. It is caught. And he jumped a little too early for the hurdle and is knocked out of bounds. That is caught. And he has a first down. Going deep to the right side, intercepted. And returned all the way to the opponent 44. And there's an injury timeout for Kelly, so we will step aside for a few seconds. Welcome back. And that player has been helped to the sideline as Luke's jukes out some players. It is 3rd and 2. Central Michigan. And that's a first down. And there's a timeout. That means there has been a brutal injury on the field. He hasn't launched one deep in a while, and that's exactly why it is turned over. as UCF records the takeaway. Knocked away, incomplete. It's a strained forearm for Sheldon Arnold. That is why the timeout was called for UCF. That was a brutal injury. So, Central Florida just trying to play for pride at this point, because this game is well over. Central Michigan, on the other hand, will prepare to play Louisville in the Cotton Bowl, and the winner of that game will play in the national championship. Who will be the first school to become national champions in the inaugural college football league for our league? Deep pass. We haven't seen a lot of those from Burt that have gone his way tonight, but that one, perfect. Lukes has been used as a receiver. He's been used as a halfback. He's been used as a little bit of everything tonight. That's another good play by him. And Burt uses himself as a halfback. That time it's going to be a sack. Nobody blocked. Lukes could have went in there for a block easily. Instead, he just runs towards out of bounds. No. You have to stay in here. Chippewa fans, where is that fire up chips? And that was a potential touchdown that fell incomplete, and it's turnover on downs. Hurdles one defender. He's been doing that a lot tonight. He has been hurdling defenders left to right. Making insane plays. And that is also intercepted. Still too much time to run it down to the 2-minute warning and run the clock out. So at this point, you probably take points if you get a chance to get them. Not that you necessarily need them if you're Central Michigan, but Louisville, congratulations, because you get to host another playoff game. They will host the Cotton Bowl against the Chips in the semifinal round of the college football playoff. Tuesday afternoon and night, we will decide the other two schools that will play, as that is a touchdown for Central Michigan, a late one. The winners of the UConn-Michigan game and the James Madison-San Jose State game will play in the Orange Bowl, and those schools will also be playing for a shot in the national championship. So it's going to be Louisville going against Central Michigan for a spot in the national championship, and then the winner of the UConn-Michigan game and then the James Madison-San Jose State game will play for a shot to get into the Orange Bowl, and then the winner of the Orange Bowl will play the winner of the Louisville Central Michigan game in the national championship. $70 points for Central Michigan tonight, the most they've scored throughout this entire playoff. We mentioned they blew out Penn State 52-6 last game, and they have blew out the University of Central Florida 70-7 at least. There is still 2 minutes and 45 seconds. The route is not over until it's over. Nice short pass there. Gain of 3 on the play. There's the fire up chips again. Brown launching a deep one downfield. It is intercepted. And returned all the way to the opponent 40-yard line. Spinning out of 1 tackle, quickly brought down after a gain of 5. That is the halfback Bailey. He is in the game now for Lukes, as Lukes is exhausted. And I can't say I blame him. As we reach the 2-minute warning, it'll be 3rd and 2 when we come back. Central Michigan has definitely used Lukes a lot tonight. Lukes deserves to rest the rest of this game. And that's incomplete, brings up 4th and 2. But he deserves to rest for the rest of this game. Get him ready for the semifinal matchup against Louisville. That is caught for a first down. But get him ready for the matchup against Louisville so he's 100% and ready. So that way an injury doesn't happen to him. Because when you get fatigue, you're more prone to injury than when you're not exhausted. Labus will most likely play next game. And hit as he throws it. It is incomplete. And with 65 seconds, what does UCF have in store? I don't care where I'm at. If I'm UCF, I'm playing for pride. I'm going to go for it, even if it's on my own 8-yard line. I'd rather just give up a touchdown trying to play for pride than... Oh, we got to get it out quick. He did. That was almost disastrous for the quarterback. Gets it out quick. Oh, breaking tackles. 4th and 6. And timeout is called. And they're going for this. "42 seconds. Getting out of his end zone, going deep. It is incomplete. And with 34 seconds, Central could just knee it out. Incomplete. Third and 15. That is caught. And in for a touchdown. They decided to add one more on the board to to really put this game away. It's going to be a 70-point victory for Central Michigan. Fair catch called. That's the smartest move you could make. Brown is just going to have to try to heave it here. He throws it as far as he possibly can. It's intercepted. And that is going to do it. Central Michigan has won the Sugar Bowl. They're going to the playoff semifinals. We already knew they did. Snell, the senior cornerback, picks it off. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But he picks it off. CMU Sugar Bowl champs. And they absolutely wax University of Central Florida. They get to 13-0, just like Louisville. I knew the Chips had momentum coming into this game. They blew out Penn State last game. I knew they had the momentum. There's the trophy. Enjoy it, boys. You all deserve it. They have a chance to get another one. If they get another one next week, that means they're going to play for the big trophy. So they're gonna have to really bring the momentum next week against Louisville. Louisville, just like CMU, Louisville has blown out their last two opponents too. So two teams that have blew out the two opponents they have played in the college football playoff so far are going head to head. I imagine that game's probably going to overtime. Honestly, I would not be surprised if the Chips and Cardinals take it to overtime to settle it. That's going to be a good game, but it's, like I said, two schools that blew out their opponents. This ain't the most points scored in a college football playoff game. Louisville holds that record. They beat Boise State 99-7. CMU is in second by beating UCF 77-7, and James Madison is in third by beating the Navy 73-6. So a lot of games go into the 70s. But CMU has a lot to feel great about right now. They're the ones with the 77 points on the board. They're the ones taking home that trophy. And this is the second time this evening we saw a team that received the first round bye in the playoff get knocked out after one round. Georgia got knocked out by Louisville, and UCF now gets knocked out by Central Michigan. UCF suffers their first loss this season. It's going to be a long off season, right? Some of the seniors graduating. They're probably going to want to forget this game, but I'm going to tell you what. No matter the score, no matter if you get absolutely blown out or not, think of it this way, players. It was an honor to say you played in your senior year in a college football playoff game and had a shot to win the big trophy. And you had the first round bye. But, it probably would have helped out UCF more if Penn State would have called over and, told them, every play that CMU ran on them, because you gotta think about it this way, UCF, y'all gotta be just a little grateful. CMU let you get one more point than Penn State. They beat Penn State 52-6 in the first round. And they've been even more generous because they let you get a touchdown in this game. They didn't let Penn State have a single touchdown in that game. It was a field goal in the first and second quarter, and that was it for Penn State. 2 and done for them. But starting around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be GTA 5 On Patrol Live. Tune in for that. CMU wins the Sugar Bowl 77-7. They're taking home that bad-looking trophy. Well, they're not taking it home. They're taking it to Texas, to the Cotton Bowl with them. And unfortunately for UCF, they'll head back to Orlando. They'll watch the film, even though it's going to be hard, and they'll figure out what went wrong. And hopefully we see them back in the playoff again next season. Until then, so long, everybody. The Chips were really fired up in this game.